There's just so much competition going on in the smartphone world that if you're going to enter it, you got to be different if you want to compete. Well, ASUS is going to enter the North American market with this new phone right here, the ZenFone. This is the ZenFone 2, in fact. They've had an earlier one in Asia, but for North America, the ZenFone 2 is ASUS's first smartphone. Now, you can see right from the top, you got a 5.5-inch screen, which really puts it into that phablet category. It's a big phone. But what makes this different is the price point. Because a lot of phones are premium phones like the iPhone, and you got your Samsung Galaxy phones. Then you got your budget-friendly phones like Motorola's Moto G. But that middle class of phones, that's almost disappeared, and that's why ASUS is entering that. For $380, you can get this smartphone unlocked, carrier-free. This thing is a beast for the price that you're getting. Inside, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Typical, like high-end smartphones have 3 gigabytes of RAM. In fact, I have computers at home that don't even have 4 gigabytes of RAM, and this is a smartphone. That means you can multitask through a lot of different apps without getting any kind of lag. Another interesting thing is, they partnered with Intel and put the Intel chip in here. They got an Intel Atom chip. Typically, the other ones are using like Qualcomm, but these guys decided, you know what? Hey, Intel, you guys haven't been in the smartphone race. We haven't been in the smartphone race. Let's band together and put out a phone together. It's actually really good. This chip inside here is going to compete with Qualcomm, Apple, and Samsung. They should be worried because of the price and the performance you get. It's fantastic. Another great thing, 64 gigabytes of storage in this model. So 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of storage, all inside of here. One of the coolest features, though, is this case. It comes with this case right over here, but you know, it looks like it's aluminum, but it's actually plastic, and it is kind of flimsy. I chose this accessory case that they have, which allows you to get notifications right on the front. It actually intelligently understands when this case is on to give you those notifications. Another thing that makes this different, you could put 2 SIMs in it. Not 1, but 2. A lot of people have been asking me, why would I need 2 SIMs into my phone? Well, think about it this way. Imagine you're a business user and you have to carry 2 phones. Now you can have business calls come to this phone and your personal calls. Or if you're like me and you travel a lot to the US, you can put a Roamability SIM on here and your personal SIM and still use it. And it will tell you what numbers are coming from what SIM, which is really nice feature. One thing I didn't like about this phone, the power button. It's way up on the top over here. Typically you'll see it on the side, but they decided to put it up over here, and this is a 5.5-inch phone, which makes it hard to reach. Luckily, they have a knock-on, knock-off feature to turn your phone on, so you don't even have to hit that power button. Now the volume buttons, they took a playbook out of LG and decided to put it all on the back. It does take a little bit to get used to, but it's so intuitive to know that the buttons are just right there, that you can access it without having to push it onto the side. So if you are looking for a contract-free smartphone, or say you broke the phone that you had with your contract and you don't want to compromise on the performance, the ASUS ZenFone 2 is an excellent choice worth considering.